podcast character designs done by Demon Artie. Be sure to follow her over on Twitter at ArtieDemon. Welcome everyone back to the Crimson 15 podcast. I'm your host, Crimson Sen.
PCA.
810-454.
Be sure to check us out over on Twitter at C15 Podcast. Join the discussion over on Discord, link in the description below. And if you're enjoying the videos, be sure to sub, like, share, and hit that bell for notifications. WandaVision, episode 7, Breaking the Fourth Wall, and we could say it's the worst episode.
Yes. Yeah.
Talk about building something up for it to be absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
Spoiler, that special person she was supposed to meet, remember? We were thinking, is it Reed Richards? It could be Happy. He could do some Stark Tech. No, it's just some random military person that I don't know who that is.
And it was such like a letdown. I know they might be like, oh, we got you, but it's kind of like, well, that was kind of screwed up.
This whole episode felt like a middle finger.
Yeah.
Middle finger to Marvel fans.
Yeah, it was the whole. Yeah, I think it was the whole gotcha. Like we're gonna totally make it flip on a dime on you.
Boy, I tell you what, that reveal that there's rumors that there's gonna be a big reveal in this at the end. It better be pretty big because they really pooched it on this one.
This again, I can honestly say this episode sucks.
It's bad. It's bad.
It's not very good.
The other ones were okay to good. This was
So we get the beginning, and it's Wanda's is after the Halloween event. She goes and reaches over to bed, and her husband isn't there.
Yeah.
But then we get that interview style that you would see like in The Office and Modern Family.
Yeah.
So that's the theme of this episode.
So it's like early 2000s.
Yeah. So and that's which leads to some funny moments, but Wanda's going crazy, and personally, I don't like characters when they're like, oh, I'm going to be just crazy. F you. I don't like that.
I know, especially when she has 2 kids.
Yeah.
I don't like the fact because she's a hero, too. Now it makes it even worse. She was a hero. She was a hero in an Avenger, and she's acting like this now?
But she's all like, after everything that happened yesterday, and she sees how she like, but don't we all kind of mess up, like expand our bubble to take over other parts of the city? Like she's just making excuses for herself.
Yeah. And it's literally, she's like, she knows it's a facade now. Like, almost like she's admitting it. Like, okay, this is all fake and whatever.
But she hears her boys, and she doesn't, I'm going to do a self-quarantine. Like, I'm going to just be by myself.
Yeah.
Well, that's very selfish of you.
I know.
Well, you have all these people in town, children, and also the whole town under your control, and you're just going to, screw it? Yeah. I don't care anymore?
I'm going to take a day off.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, basically. So the boys come upstairs, Mom, our games are all screwed up. I'm like, oh, what do you mean? First they're playing Wii, then it's GameCube, then it's Atari, and then it's like playing cards.
Yeah.
So like literally they can't control what's happening. So her illusion is breaking down.
Yeah, she can't do it.
I think it's because she expanded it.
Yeah, she can't.
And now
now
the butter spread even thinner over that piece of bread.
And then and one of the really sad parts of the episode, the other son that has all the psychic abilities, and he's like, I'm hearing a lot of voices, Mom. I can't.
I don't like it. Oh, don't worry about it. It's mommy sleep time, and I'm
sleeping.
just resting my eyes.
Your son is coming to you pleading that, like,
and Mom, he has powers.
Well, and also similar powers to you. You felt that before, probably. Yeah. All these voices, and could you imagine some, I don't know, she's just being so uncaring, selfish.
So selfish.
Oh, she's the worst in this episode. She really just becomes a
So she doesn't care that her boy is probably having the worst headache he's ever had in his life.
Yeah.
But she's like, oh, I better go downstairs. She's still wearing her costume.
Which is funny.
The boys are fighting over the controller or whatever, but then the mom comes downstairs and she like ignores them. They're fighting and they're like, oh, Mom. Just walks right past them. I don't know. This is awful.
This is a weird setup.
And I don't like the fact, even though she's being bad, they're still playing the happy music. Like it's supposed to be.
It's like
this?
Office music, like from the show The Office. It was like, it's like that kind of like happy little background music. But
this isn't Michael Scott. That's the thing. This is Wanda.
She's going to the kitchen and make herself some cereal, but things are screwing up. It's almond milk, then regular milk. But you notice there was a missing kid on the back of the milk.
That missing kid. But the kids are missing from they're supposed to be out in the bubble.
But it's blurry.
It's blurry.
Yeah.
It's kind of like you kind of can't see it.
Then it turns into old-fashioned milk, like glass milk.
Yeah.
So and she just hurry up and starts eating her food, but it's starting to turn black and white. Yeah. So things are, and then she's like, she's back in the confessional chair, the one where you constantly keep talking to the camera. Mm-hmm. And, well, I don't know why I can't control this, and I don't know what's happening, and I can't fix it. So you can see that she's worried, but not too worried.
Yeah, kind of more like,
It's a minor inconvenience for her.
Then we get the office opening.
Practically, definitely.
But here's the thing. Wanda Street. Hello, I'm Wanda. Wanda in the videotape. Wanda in the sky. It's all about Wanda, Wanda, Wanda.
See, remember in the previous decades, it was a whole family.
WandaVision.
That's all about me.
Everything.
Yeah. Everything.
And I like how like it does all the things. Remember the heart on the date? That's still on there from the first episode. And then it's like, oh, WandaVision created by Wanda. Yeah, exactly.
It's literally
it's all her creation now.
If you notice in the previous ones when they show the credits and stuff, it would show like other people that wrote the script and stuff. Now it's just straight up.
Well, this is her version. I'm depressed. I don't care anymore. I'm not collaborating with anybody.
And that was another rumor people were saying online, like, oh, she's gonna go through all the steps of
grief.
A grief, yeah.
Yeah.
This is definitely depression.
I suppose.
Yeah.
But we get to the director of douchebaggery.
Yeah, I know.
A 10-star douchebag general of the armed forces. We're gonna do it today. He's the worst. Again, they're making him to be a bad guy.
What a flip from when we first saw him talking to Monica.
Yeah. But so I guess they're 8 miles outside the thing now. But we have to get ready. We're gonna do our like I don't know if he's gonna try to invade. I think they do later on. It comes up, and I think I'm calling it because you can kind of see something in the background. Then okay, he's gonna be the biggest douchebag on the planet.
It's got bigger. Well, that's something. Like he got really kind of dismissive.
Yeah, and he's even mean to this lady, whoever this lady is.
She didn't do anything. She's just telling you.
Get to Vision, so he's alive still, and he's in the circus area, which doesn't play out to anything.
No,
nothing. Plays out to nothing.
He could have picked any other thing. It didn't even matter.
Well, because he had to make the military comms. That's why.
Yeah, that's
what it feels like why they did it.
It's the only reason why they did it.
Yeah, because it's like it could have been I don't know a bunch of golfers out there.
Oh, like there's a golf tournament.
Yeah,
that would have been better than this.
Yeah, it could have been anything.
They should have been like USO, like
military, but they're not going to make them look.
That would have been kind of cool. I would have liked that because then you could have still done the act. Because then you could have her like
a Bob Hope type character.
Yeah,
but no, we're not going to do that. We got to make them look like clowns.
They're idiots.
Yeah.
So he wakes up and he's looking around and he's like, what's happening? And everyone's like goofy and weird. Then one guy walks to him, hey, you're the new clown. Well, at least you're in makeup. Yeah, you get to go meet our new escape artist. And that's Darcy's the escape artist. Out of all the things, escape artist?
Yeah, not
because she can hack.
Yeah,
I guess.
Dumb. But that's so dumb. Like, what?
But she's in her character, and then it cuts to her, and she's like, "Yeah, I really don't like this job, whatever. But
not very good.
It's not very good, but whatever.
I could do better. Yeah."
So she's all tied up, and then I do like this setup because it's a misunderstanding.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Oh, we met because Vision still has all his memories from the night before because he saw her outside."
So at first, we didn't know if he did or not.
Yeah, we did not. He's like, "Yeah, I remember seeing."
No, we locked eyes. She's like, "Oh my god, you're being a creeper," because he sounds like a guy who's like, "Hey, baby, coming on to me." Then she's like, "Oh, up." She undoes her locks and just walks away.
I'm done. I'm not gonna talk to you.
That was generally funny because. Vision, why did you word it that way?
I
know. Worded it like a creeper instead of saying
because he's like walking up kind of sauntering.
I saw eyes on you, yeah.
We locked eyes.
We made a connection. You know, like how
I know, right?
But he's being genuine, like real connection, like.
Then we get back to Wanda and her kids, and that's when he explains. So, when Uncle Pietro said that Dad died again, what does that mean? You don't need to trust anything that man said. He's not your uncle. Well, then what is he? And then Wanda kind of does like this word kind of, I'm your mom, and you want me to have all the answers, right? And they're like, oh, yeah, you're the mom. But sometimes I don't have all the answers, and that's okay. So this is like a mom who literally, okay, you need to get your kids taken away from you.
Yeah.
Someone call CPS, you are going to end up hurting your kids, or you're going to be neglectful of your kids because you seem to be only caring about what's going on with you.
Oh, yeah. This is insane. And this is when he mentions the thing about the headache, and she's like, she didn't care.
Doesn't care. Oh, yeah, I'm going to sit down. We're going to just watch TV together.
And then she's like, oh, yeah, I'm not a bad parent or something like that. She's like talking to the camera
again. Yeah, the confessional thing where she's just kind of like, excusing everything.
Oh, they're big kids. They can understand. No, that's kind of.
I know that was a little cold, but their dad was made of vibranium, so they got it built into the tough skin. Weirdo.
Weird.
That's yeah.
So then, like the doorbell rings and she knows it's Agnes. Yeah. Like, she just knows.
Oh, come in, Agnes. And...
Oh, hey, kids. I do like the fact that she's like everyone has a confessional moment, like where they're talking to the camera, and then she's like, "Good thing I got there on time because she was like one split in from cutting her own bangs, so you're gonna look like a freak, like a whole like when Britney Spears went crazy, that kind of situation." She's like, hey, boys, how about we give your mom some alone time so she can, because she needs like a day to herself. Mm-hmm. She gets the boys, and she's like, oh, don't worry, I'll take care of them. It's going to be great. And then I do like the fact that she's talking to the confessional. She's like, well, I'll have to be nice to the kids. How do you tell the kids that their mom's cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs? I thought that was actually funny.
That was a good one, yeah.
But she's like, "Oh, thank you, Agnes. Is there anything I can do for you?" "No, nothing. Just it's just."
And then she's talking about some kind of thing on her mole on her body. Like,
so I don't know if that has anything to do with anything.
But it was
No,
just
it
weird.
doesn't.
And then
It
she
was
tells
weird.
the boys to look at it. Like, what would you?
She's like, "Oh, maybe you can." I can't really see it, but like I don't know, kind of showing her like her lower back.
Like, was it on her like butt?
It's like, "Oh, maybe I can get one of you boys to look at it." Well, that's creepy.
That was creepy
But
and
again,
weird.
she's always been like that.
Remember the whole like, "Oh, the alcohol's for me, not the boys."
Yeah.
Remember in another episode?
That was weird
Yeah.
too. Like, this person's off. Like, there's something off with her too.
Yeah.
So then she gets to eating her cereal and she's like watching TV, but things start transforming. They're going through all the decades. Like the chairs are changing, the fireplace changes, the wallpaper's changing.
No, they went to a part where there's no wall on. You saw the wood from this.
Because it's rebuilding and unbuilding itself.
Yeah.
So she's trying to fix that, and then she kind of goes back and kind of having those breakdowns where she's like, "Well, I don't know what's happening. I can't fix it, but it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. I'm okay. It's okay. I'm okay." Like a crazy person.
Because mom just take her volume. That's what it feels like. Let mommy take her pills.
It's when you're going crazy and you say I'm not crazy, it's kind of like, nah, you kind of are crazy.
Yeah, this is the third time today someone called me crazy.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe it's true.
Maybe it's true.
Then we get to the absolute
biggest letdown.
The biggest letdown in MCU history.
Yeah,
MCU history. Find me a more disappointing moment.
Oh, it's.
This is okay. Is it more disappointing than Nick Fury losing his eye to an effing cat?
Ooh.
That's still worse.
It's close. You said it's number 2. It's close.
This is number 2. The Nick Fury eyeball losing to a cat after telling Captain America.
I lost this eye because I trusted someone.
And it was that fucking cat. You can't see my middle fingers, but they're there. I promise you.
Yeah, and then you have to remember too, and also with Nick Fury, time when we talk about that in the comics, he lost it in Vietnam. He lost it in war. Friends.
So we get to Monica and Wu, and they're like, "Oh, wow, Darcy did hack into that level of security. Look at all these things. There's like some project they were doing."
So self-grandizing.
So apparently, Commander Douchebag was going to try to rebuild Vision. And I'm thinking, he's trying to rebuild, bring it back to life, bring back an Avenger. He wants to build a bunch of robot killing machines. Really,
How do you know?
How do you know that?
Unless it was in the thing she hacked, but still.
You know what makes me mad though? What if Monica, and maybe, you think about it, he wants to go back to space, right? He can't risk human lives. But if you rebuilt robots and put them in space, if they die,
why does it have to be a negative thing?
Because she said so.
Why can it be a positive thing?
Because she said so.
We make these robots, and if they die, it sucks.
No,
but
can't do that.
It's not a human life.
Yeah.
So they're coming up on the thing, and I literally pause it, like, guys, is it gonna be Reed Richards? Is it gonna be like?
Happy.
Is it gonna be happy? Is it gonna be something like that?
Because remember, they were talking to John Krasinski, who was in the office,
Yeah.
and he won in his gym, and he could have played.
And
Reed
this was an
Richards
Office-esque episode.
so it would have been perfect.
And
They pull up. I'm like, okay, it's a military person. Okay, whoever that is. Who's gonna be the scientist, the engineer? Oh, thank you for doing this for me. We pause it. We're like, oh my god, she's just talking about this lady. Who's this lady? Who is she? Is she important to the comics? Who is she? What was the buildup for 3 episodes? And I got a contact.
The people that do if you find the 100 things in this episode are going to be told who she is.
But this is not on the level of Reed Richards.
And
why was the point even mention it? What was all this buildup?
And the only connection we have, I knew your mom.
Yeah.
Who cares?
Who gives a crap?
I was so mad at that. I was like, for like the next 10 minutes,
Mega disappointment.
That was the ultimate gotcha. Like, you thought you're going to see something cool? No, you're not.
No, fucking
because
garbage.
It was hinted, like, she's like, remember when the past episode, she's on her phone? Oh, I got a person that can do this.
I got a contact.
This was the anti-Luke Skywalker moment.
Yeah, anti.
It's anti. It's the opposite of what we got in last season of The Mandalorian.
Question. That guy's ahead of sword. This is all sword equipment. How'd they get this without him knowing about it?
Wouldn't it have made more sense if this would have been S.H.I.E.L.D. equipment?
Yeah.
Then okay, they're two different
That's what I liked about the idea of it being Happy. It would have been Stark Industry stuff.
Yeah, it's different.
Outside the bubble of sword and
Even Happy would have been like, okay, I wanted Captain America, but it's okay, it's cool, it's Happy. Nope, couldn't even get that.
Nope.
And some military woman, I have no idea who she is.
So they got their tank thingy, and it's that Mars rover thing that we've seen like in real life.
That's kind of cool.
I like it because it looks like the Mako from freaking Mass Effect. But like, here it is, made to your specifications. Can these two just make out?
I know. And then
Wu can watch like, I'm a good friend and I support.
Yeah, the schematic you gave us was we could build this to the spec. You could have just said it like that. You didn't have to. They always have to,
And it's funny because it adds up to nothing. Yeah, okay, we get back into the thing. We're at the clown show, and this is a Phoenix reference.
I think it is.
I'm calling Phoenix reference. Yeah. So Vision's still following her. Oh, I need to talk to him. She's like, no, get away from me, creeper. I don't want to go out with you. You're a weirdo. But then she's like, no. He's trying to talk to her and everything. She's like, okay, fine, whatever. I'll go out with you. But I'm ordering the lobster. The most expensive thing. I actually thought that was actually pretty funny. But he's like, no. There's something going on here. We need to talk. And she's like, come on. I don't know what you're talking about, buddy. We have to be on the show. Then he's like, look over there. Then he zaps her brain. Then she's like, oh my goodness. What's happening? And she's like, what's your name? My name is Darcy Lewis. And you can even see this. She's like, oh, wow, whatever just happened to me, I didn't like it.
No.
So that fake memories, the fake things.
What Wanda does to go into your mind and make, like, put a fake personality, it's not pleasant. Yeah.
So she's like, oh my goodness. Yeah, okay, yeah. We can. He's like, I have questions and I can have answers. Then the one guy walks up, hey, you two, you're on stage. Is this guy supposed to be somebody?
No idea. Again, the only thing I think of, he's supposed to be the strong man.
But he looks nothing like a strong man. He looks like a trapeze artist more than the strong
man.
Yeah.
But he's like, you two are supposed to be on stage. Oh no, the doctor, we need to talk. He's like, what are you talking about? Then he like grabs her arm and then she punches him and it's like making silly noises, like a boink boink.
And literally knocks him down. And I'm like, okay, if I got punched
Darcy
in the face,
Lewis by this little lady who has nothing. Would it have been better if Vision would have grabbed him and just like
flung him? Exactly, because he could do that.
Yeah.
Nope. She had to do it.
She knocks him to the ground. He's like, oh no.
And no, this isn't any show reference I have no idea, unless you're talking about Benny Hill. Okay, that's what we're talking about.
There's silly noises.
Yeah. Doesn't make no sense.
But it's only for this one little scene.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I could take about 10 punches in the face from this actress.
And would
it be uncomfortable? Would I not like it? But it wouldn't knock me on my ass.
No, it would not. No.
I hate this. I hate this so much.
It's so dumb.
Wouldn't it make more sense if like there was something behind him and he
no. Oh, and he tripped?
He tripped.
Or it would have been funny where she goes to punch him and he's like, pff, and then Fish is like, pff, knocked him and he goes flying like a mile away.
We can't make her look bad.
You can't
never make her look bad.
I hate it so much.
And you can't show a man coming to the rescue of a woman.
Yeah, can't have any chivalry.
Because he's literally a superhero.
Yeah.
He has powers.
Whatever.
So they steal the fry bread truck or whatever, and the churro truck. I don't even know what it is. Then they're just like, oh boy, come on, you have to help me. The first I do like this.
Yeah, this is cool.
Vision, the first thing he wants to know is, are my son's okay? She's like, I don't know.
I know.
I have a lot of answers.
Then he asks about Wanda.
Which is funny because it's juxtaposed to what Wanda's doing. Wanda doesn't give a crap.
Nope.
But yet, Vision, first thing he thought about, my son's okay.
Because he went off on his own. I don't give a rip anymore. That's what she's feeling.
So they steal the truck and they drive away. And then this whole time I'm thinking, can he just fly with her?
I know.
Pick Darcy up and fly to town.
Fly.
Why not? Okay, so we get back to Wanda. She's sitting on the couch and things are effing up again. And this is when the house literally is rebuilding itself. Yeah. You can see the studs in the wall. And then she's getting scared, and you see the store.
But she's getting her day off like she wanted because her friend took the kids. So yeah.
And then I thought this was and then she's like, then gets back in the confessional chair. I can't control these things. What's happening? And is this where she talks to her?
Yeah, this is the point where
the cameraman talks.
Do you think you deserve this?
Oh, maybe this is happening because you deserve it. Don't you think that?
And she's like, whoa, you're not supposed to talk.
And then it just goes to the next scene.
No, it goes to the commercial.
Yeah. That part ends. I'm like,
oh, that was weird and dark.
Then we get a commercial for depression.
Yeah.
And just like Alan Resnick.
I was about to say Alan Resnick to put
very
the footage of a bear. Please, if you are, it's a little dark, but it's good.
Alan Resnick makes some of the coolest, scary things, and I think unedited footage of a bear is probably his most easy to understand.
Yeah, and it's good.
And it's, oh my god, that ending is so scary.
You know what's funny? And also, Too Many Cooks is pretty much WandaVision.
Yeah.
It's all these kind of,
So we have this lady, and it's the same lady from every commercial.
Yeah.
And then she's like, take Nexus. So what's Nexus?
Yeah. Well, they said Nexus was the, I think in the episode they said that was the plan to bring back Vision.
Oh, yeah, that was Project Nexus.
Yeah, Nexus.
Make you feel better.
So
creepy. She's laying in the bed, but she walks off the bed like it's forward.
Like the bed was laying against the wall.
That was creepy.
Oh, only if your doctor says you're ready for Nexus. If you're ready to accept the things that you've done and
not
move on.
Your fate.
And then your thing is remember, it can actually cause you for get the best side effects or accepting what you've done, maybe even more depression. It's just the thing is supposed to cure, it makes it worse.
Yeah, because it's life. You have to accept the things that have happened.
Well, or also, what if they bring back Vision, but it's not Vision?
Yeah, it's just
not your
husband. A blank Vision.
Yeah. So I think that might happen because in some of the comic books and the shows, there's a Vision that's more robotic. That's more like, hello, everyone.
He doesn't have a personality.
And that might hurt her because it'd be like, no, that was a real person. It'd be like resurrecting a loved one, but making them
the mannequin version.
Yeah.
So we get back to Agnes has the boys and he's playing with the rabbit. Remember she stole the rabbit.
Yeah, Mr. whatever.
Yeah, Mr. Hopkins or whatever stupid name that he had. Then she sits down. Oh boys, isn't it you guys having fun here? Oh yeah, it's great here.
Yeah, it's
I like it here. Oh, is it because you get to play with the bunny? No, because it's quiet here.
Yeah.
And it's and she's like, oh, okay, and it's you're quiet.
You're quiet.
But like on the inside. It's like kind of like a put down, like, oh, your brain has no activity.
Yeah.
So she's like, oh, okay. Then you kind of feel like, oh well, he's talking smack, but they're like, is mom gonna be okay? Oh, don't worry, guys. Your mom's like super mom. She can do anything. And so she's trying to be comforting to the kids, but that's what she says to Cocoa Puffs.
Yeah.
She's like, oh, but I had to say something. I can't tell them their mom's cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. But you can even see like she's looking at the camera.
Yeah.
She's literally staring at the camera.
Yeah.
So weird.
Then we get back to them. This is so. I hate this.
This part is another bad part. There's so many bad parts. You know how we said in the past episodes there's only one bad scene? No, there's multiple bad scenes. They were not necessary.
It's gonna take a couple episodes to redo the damage that was done.
Well, yeah. Well, there's only 2 more episodes, so there you go. There's your couple episodes, hopefully.
So, oh my god, I don't even want to talk about this.
It's so stupid.
So, Monica is getting suited up. So it's like an astronaut suit because so it can protect her from all the elements and everything. So that which is good. And then Wu is constantly like, oh, you're the greatest person who ever lived.
I know. He's such a cheerleader at this
point.
point.
There's even a little panel that can get your ass hanging out so Wu can kiss it before you go.
Okay, guys.
We get it.
I want the Rambo meter and the Michael Burnham meter. Who's getting her butt kissed more?
It's season 1 Discovery.
Yeah, it is. It's that bad.
Everyone has to stop, guys. Once per episode. You're amazing. You're so wonderful. You're so brave.
It's so dumb and it's tiring. It's tiring.
Where did you put all that hair underneath that cap?
Yeah, I know, right?
So like,
how'd you do
like,
that, Rambo?
Oh, Darcy's not here to give you the write-off. I'm gonna do it anyways. Okay, we get it. You're the greatest ever. So she gets in her little rover thing. It's pointless. So
utterly pointless.
Then Wu's like, oh, is it gonna work? Yeah, it's the best technology we have. So she's getting all ready, and then I pause it. I'm like, guys, is it gonna go through? It's gonna get stopped. So she hits it at speed, boom, and hits the wall, and it's like, just not going through. I'm thinking, oh my god, is she gonna fail? Are they gonna let Monica fail? Are they gonna let a woman fail?
It would have gotten points for me if that would have happened.
So it's starting to bust through, but it's starting to f up the thing. So all those calculations did meant nothing.
Yeah, nothing, because what happened is, and then it starts going like how you try to go up a hill,
and then it starts to go up.
Yeah,
I'm like, oh my gosh, she's gonna fail.
Yep.
Oh my god, a woman's gonna fail.
And then even Wu was like, it's not taking it, it's changing it.
Yeah, it's not she's not breaking through, it's breaking down its chemical, everything, its whole. So she has to get out of there real quick. She jumps out. I'm like, oh,
she failed.
Then the thing gets shot out. And it becomes like a half like minivan.
Half minivan, half rover.
Half rover.
So I'm like, oh my god, she failed.
Done.
Like, what are they gonna do now?
Oh, here we go.
Jesus Christ. I can get in. She takes jumping off, and then of course Monica's able to bust through on her own.
Yep,
because she can't fail.
And
then she cannot fail.
And then it's like showing like other like things that happened in her past.
I wasn't even listening.
It was so dumb.
My eyes were rolling so much I saw my brain.
It reminded me so much of Captain Marvel.
Yep. I'm pushing through, and then like she's like become the different versions of herself.
Yeah, like a younger self, the one where she was in the bubble before, and all this crap.
Then you can hear like I think there was even lines from Captain Marvel.
Yeah, it was.
It was dumb.
It was terrible. We're talking the worst. No.
Want to get the actress that played her before? Oh, Aunt Kathy, the worst acting on the planet.
And then she even lands in a superhero landing pose, and look at her eyes. She becomes
powers.
Photon.
Yeah. Photon.
She got powers.
Of course she did.
God, Jesus. I wanted the X-Men. I wanted mutants. They give us this shit.
I know, right?
So she's like has like photon vision. Like she's able to see like the energy waves or whatever.
That was kind of cool.
And then she like kind of shakes it free, and then she's back to normal. So just like how Captain Marvel can go binary, it's the same thing here.
Yeah,
but I want a non-binary powers.
I'm going non-binary.
How stupid are we gonna get with this?
To quote someone, beep bop boop.
Yeah, she went beep bop boop.
Thank you, Gina Carano.
So yeah, she's gonna be a superhero, and if she's strong enough to fight Wanda.
I call BS.
I called that.
I'm gonna punch something.
She's gonna be powerful, more powerful.
Because then that means, she could have beat Thanos. So you're saying this lady could beat Thanos too?
Yep.
What the flying? I hate this. Because then what enemy you're gonna give her? If she can do the Galactus, my goodness, they made these characters so strong they can't be beat.
Or yeah. What's the point of Winter Soldier and Falcon?
I know, right?
I do
Great
like the
point.
fact that from time to time, it will be cinematic, 16:3, and then she takes off again. She's in the bubble now. She's running, trying to find Wanda. Then it goes to full screen.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it kind
weird.
of switches.
And then when it's dialed to it, it mentioned it. The camera's following people like closely.
Well, just like how in the
The
office.
office, yeah.
So like it kind of wobbles around, like
wobbles
they're
a
hiding
little bit.
behind a wall and stuff.
Yeah.
So stupid.
But it doesn't give me a headache like it did in Discovery, which is good.
So then we get back to them. It's Darcy and Vision driving, and they're trying to make their way back to the house. So they're talking, and he's like, "Hey, so I died?" She's like, "Yeah, you died." And she knows things that happened in Infinity War and Endgame. How does she know?
Unless
I mean,
someone
people-
documented
She
it.
watched the movie.
I mean,
That's not
I,
an explanation.
I can understand an Infinity War because I was in the past, but how in Endgame does she know any of this?
Okay, this is
And, especially,
this is the problem. They're acting like they're fans. Like they're acting like us because we see the movie because we know what happened. These people are in the show.
They have intimate details of what happened in that battle,
battle.
like they were there. I know people like Rhodey and
Might have wrote
might have wrote
something.
like a report, but you would have the report version, not like she knows. Like she knows that she died, and then then Thanos they did like the time thing. How does she know that?
but Endgame just happened for them.
Like 3 weeks
So
ago.
they wouldn't know Endgame. They were nothing of Endgame.
It doesn't make any sense, and it's clunky.
It's
You know what's so funny? Because Vision, he's doing a good job selling it because he sounds like a man confused. But Darcy's lines, she's delivering them like garbage.
Yeah.
So like you're seeing a Shakespearean actor and then a freaking junior high idiot, and it just doesn't. The scene doesn't work because what she's saying and the way she's delivering it doesn't.
Yeah, the Vision, like you said, Vision, the actor, he's ready for to go speak Shakespeare in the London theater right now, and she looks like she's ready to go back to that Two Girls show.
Yeah,
Yeah, two broke girls.
Girls. That's what her level of acting is. It just is.
So they kind of go back and forth, and then this is the most interesting part. Of the episode.
Oh, this actually
This got
was good.
us. This got all
this
of us.
got me because I get my screenshots as I'm watching the episode, and then he's like, "So I was made from parts of Ultron, so my brain was made from like his because he wanted to rule the world, but my corporeal body." And then there's like a little skip. like it's screwed up
And then we'll go, and then we rewinded it.
because I thought I did something. I thought I hit a skip
Skip.
on my laptop, so I rewound it. And it's like the Disney Plus loading symbol.
Yeah.
So it literally, I'm like, okay, then it did in the same spot because we've been having problems even logging in this morning
Exactly.
to watch it.
Watch it, yeah.
And then it did again. Oh, they skipped a part of the conversation.
We did it 3 times. Like, oh, wow, that was cool, so we couldn't see it. See, that was a cool fourth wall.
So there was a cool Ultron moment that got pulled out.
And which is another theory people were thinking, like, is this to deal with Ultron? Like, is that what they were trying to build? Like, the government? Like, but why would you want to bring back Ultron? That would be the worst thing in the world.
We're gonna control it this time because I'm Captain
Yeah,
Douchebag.
and then you're
Yeah.
done. You're probably going to get Ultra Sigma, and you're really going to be in trouble.
Yeah.
But so yeah, that scene was that's probably the best part of the whole episode.
Because that was cool. That was a cool, like,
Get
it
on
got
that.
us.
And also, it's cool. It did the Disney thing.
Yeah, like the actual loading
The
screen.
loading
See,
screen.
that's how you get the fans that way.
That's the
Not,
gotcha
not the
moment.
not the Reed Richard way that we didn't get that. Not that way.
Some random military lady. So
Yeah.
they get to a cross street and the light's red. And it's like, man, there's so many red lights in this little town. Then he goes back to like the confessional thing and Vision's like, I'm pretty sure Wanda's like putting
Stopping.
all these things
Yeah,
in her way.
Native even called it. Native called it. Goes, well, I bet you she's stopping her from coming.
Yeah.
back.
Yeah, like there's gonna be constant red
But then we
lights.
kept saying, just fly.
But then, because it's like, I'm not amused.
Yeah, I'm not happy about this.
So then they're waiting, and then, man, it never rains here in Westview. Then, like, a construction crew comes on, they block the whole road.
And then
so,
to fix the light.
and he's looking at the camera.
Like he's like, just.
Are you effing kidding me?
Yeah.
Kind of like how remember the whole thing, like, well, it's the only costume in the closet, so I had to wear it, Wanda.
Like he's done with all this. Like I said, Vision is done. He's more than done.
And that's why Wanda didn't bring him back to the house because she knows that she doesn't want that conversation.
Yeah.
You know.
So then, they just have to wait for construction to get done. Get back to Wanda, and Monica's at her street.
Yep.
Yeah.
And she literally just runs into the house. She's taking pills.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They look like Tylenol, but it could be anything.
It could be the next.
She's taking her volume pills. Who
Yeah,
knows?
pretty much. Or mommy needs her rest. Mommy
Yeah.
needs her pills, her good pills.
I need my lithium. What is this?
So then Monica just busts into the house. Hey, Wanda, and then she's, what are you doing here? And because they didn't leave on
Best terms.
Good.
best terms, but she's like, no, you're a liar. You brought that missile here. You tried to kill me, and that sucks because it does make it look like she tried to set her up.
Yeah, it does.
But she's like, no, that was a Captain Douchebag, and it's not me. But Wanda, you gotta stop this. She kind of came on a little too strong.
She does, and she blames the other guy like he's worse than her.
Yeah, don't be the villain. don't.
She is the villain.
Don't be like the director, basically, is what she said. And I'm like,
huh? But then she's like, you better get out of here. She starts to power up. But then she starts to power up because she like grabs her and like throws her outside. But then she's starting to get like the blue-eyed power.
And then
thing.
like she lets her go and she kind of like
what
slams.
is her powers anyways?
Kind of like Captain Marvel.
Photon,
Kind of.
shoot.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah, look at those blue eyes. So she's going to be able to fight Wanda.
And like I said, I'm calling
F
it.
this thing so much.
They're good. Like I said, wouldn't it be nice if it was like everyone that had powers had a fighter to kick, Wanda out of the thing?
These are the characters you want. Forget you. We're going to give you these characters.
Yeah.
That's what I don't want.
But then she tries to start begging. Everyone in the town is like outside just stops.
Freezes.
Yeah, exactly.
But she's like, Wanda, you can't have this. It's not working. It's falling apart. I've lost my mother. I can't just stop and make it all come back. So what she's saying is true. It's about acceptance and moving on.
Yeah.
But when you give someone the power, see, this isn't like someone like I'm going to go be depressed because my mom died. But if someone had the power to bring them back, would you do it? Here's the thing, Monica. If you had the power to bring back your mom, would you do it?
Exactly.
I bet you she would.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But that's why people shouldn't have so much power.
Yeah, you're saying if Wanda says, okay, I can read your mind right now and bring back your mom right now, you wouldn't want that?
You know what? That would have been a good scene. What if Wanda would have brought back her mom?
But they're having this huge argument, and she's starting to get through to Wanda
a little
about
bit.
like letting it go. But then Agnes is across the street, and she has that look in her face. Like, I better go stop this. Remember how the whole thing with the helicopter?
Yeah.
Yes.
So she's always there to keep the simulation going.
And it's playing this word back and forth, like, because we always thought, like, is she like more
good or
into
bad?
it?
Good or bad, but we also thought too, well, she's part of it because Wanda's controlling her, but she's so odd about things, like unlike everyone else.
And she's always like helping.
And she talks about her husband, you never see him.
Yeah.
And also
never
she's
see him.
always helping the plot.
Yeah.
She's always making the thing go on.
So Monica's getting through to her, but then Agnes, oh, come on, honey, you need to go away, young woman. She's been through so much. It's like, oh, she's letting the person stay in their depression.
Yeah.
Letting them feeding into their.
It's okay you're depressed. It's okay to just stay there, basically.
Yeah.
But then they kind of look at that evil look. You better just go now, and you causing us trouble here. Then even Wanda's like, don't make me hurt you.
Yeah.
Because she even said, Wanda, if you want to get rid of me, just kill me.
Yeah,
because Wanda still has a goodness in her.
Well,
she's not going to just outward just kill her.
She's still in the core an Avenger.
Yeah.
So she feels bad. Like, I'm not just going to kill someone.
Like she was getting to her, but now she's like, well, screw you, because she's going back into her
coping mechanism.
Yeah.
And this guy's delivering boxes that say flame, like be careful that those are the explosives. This is the project to get into there. They're going to try to blow it up.
I think so, too.
So this guy is probably Sword, and they found a way to get in there without being mind controlled, and he's planting bombs. That's my thing, because why would they show this guy so many times?
Yeah.
So that's what I'm thinking. So, didn't get rid of her. She's still in there. Monica's still there.
Yeah.
So
why though? Why would she be in there though? But
so we get back and the construction's done. But then there's like a bunch of little kids cross the street. This is the middle of a field. Why would there be kids here? And there's like, oh my god, there's freaking kids. And then we get that another scene where he's talking to the camera and he's like, What am I doing here?
Why am I even doing
Why am I
this?
talking to you?
Why am I talking to you? What the hell? I'm just gonna just get out of here because he can fly.
Why?
Then he gets back. Here's funny. So when did this scene take place? Like, is it like flipping to this? Confession time, and it flips back to the episode? Because when does this happen? After the episode, or
no? But here's the thing, that's what makes it funny. Like, it's a whole office trope. Like, when do they do those episodes?
Yeah.
They just cut them off and then they go. And
do they say, "Hey, Jim, we need to talk to you for like 5 minutes"?
Yeah. So did he walk out of the truck while the kids were crossing the street and made this conversation?
Pretty much.
Or did it happen afterwards?
Yeah.
And it's this weird, just listen, where he's still stuck. And he's like, "Why am I even doing this crap? This is stupid."
Yeah. He's like, "I don't know who you are. I don't care. I'm getting out of here." He flies away.
He learns how to fly.
Why didn't he take Darcy with him?
I don't know.
I don't know.
He's left her there. Then they go back to it's Wanda and Agnes go back to her house. And it's okay, honey. I'll make you some tea. Just relax. Don't worry about that woman. She doesn't know what she's talking about. Just sit down. And this house is very dark, and it's kind of creepy, and it kind of reminded me of a scary movie.
Yeah.
She sees the plates and the milk and the food. Where are the boys? Where are the twins? Oh, they're just playing in the basement.
Right there, I was like,
no.
And then Wanda starts looking. There's like a bug on the wall, and there's like the rabbit's acting kind of like
and it's like eating its hay.
Okay, now we're going beyond. It's a scary movie. Like, this gets really creepy.
Yeah. Red flags through the freaking roof.
Yeah.
And this whole time we haven't seen Pietro, so I guess he's just out of the show.
Yeah, he's been
so lame.
He was.
So she's like, then she sees Yo Gabba Gabba on the TV. This is a real show.
Yeah.
And so what's the significance of that?
I don't know.
I have no idea.
Is there's so many things where you think it means something and it means nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, this episode's the dead end corner. That's what I like to call it. It
so
is.
yeah, she sees the bug on the blinds and she's looking around. Oh, don't worry, they're down in the basement. So she's gonna go down there and get her boys, and she opens the door and it's very creepy.
Yeah.
And then we see how dark and dreary. I was bracing myself for like a scary clown, like an It situation where something's gonna pop up and be super scary.
I mean, this looks like the basement that Pinhead would have from Hellraiser. It's like, what is going on
Because it's a normal basement, but she makes a turn and then it looks gothic. Like it has
creepy.
arches.
Yeah.
Do you remember that episode of the Simpsons? The one of the Halloween ones where they go to the forbidden part of the library and it looks like a gothic castle. That's exactly what it looks like.
The forbidden part of the library.
Why would you build this? Like, why would
you make it so creepy?
So it's all like stone walls, and then we see like, I'm assuming these things mean something.
There's like
looks like a book.
Yeah, there's a book.
Like a glowing book.
But it's a book, but there's like stuff around it.
There's so again, everyone's saying Mephisto.
Yeah.
I don't want it to be him.
No.
Well, especially if you don't have a Ghost Rider there.
Or Doctor Strange. So whatever. So we see like a cabinet filled with things.
It looks like
Skulls.
skulls.
Like, but it could be amulets. It could be
Whatever, yeah.
Then she's like, boys, where are you? Oh, don't worry, I took care of them. She kill them? I think she turned them into the rabbit. I think she turned them into rabbits. That's my guess. She's like, oh, Wanda, did you think you were the only magical person here? I'm like, and then she has like purple magic.
Yep.
So, here's our villain.
And she like attacks Wanda and her eyes go all purple.
Yeah. So
and boom.
then we get the big reveal. It's what was her name?
Agnes.
Agnes.
Now she's Agatha.
Yeah. So then we see, she's been in control the whole time. All Agatha, all along. So from the very beginning, she's been manipulating this. So is Wanda at fault now? Or was she being manipulated from the very beginning?
I don't want it to be that.
But the thing is, how powerful is her to do that to Wanda?
But enough to steer you in the right direction. Wanda's the one with all the power, but I'm just meaning you.
But the funny thing is, it's sad is that she can't fight her because she has one time behind her back, Wanda, because she has making all this.
Yeah.
See, Agnes hasn't done anything like that.
She's just controlling people a little at a time. So it's going to show you all the things. It's been Agatha the whole time. So at the dinner scene, they made that guy when he cut through the wall. That was her. And when
they make her look a little crazy.
Then we see that she was controlling Pietro. Was he just an illusion?
It was an illusion.
So it was nothing.
That was
nothing.
That
so
was
he was a nothing.
That was again.
And the worst part is, she even looks at the camera. They got you.
Yeah.
F you.
There's the middle
guys.
fingers.
Yeah.
Guys, these little three things were the worst things I've seen.
Yep.
The Marvel to do to us. This took a huge step backwards for me. It really did.
Then, but remember, we were even saying during the scene, like, but what was that whole thing with Vision where she wanted to get out? Oh, she's like getting her hair ready because she has to be the actress. So she tricked him too.
Yeah.
Then we see it's her working the camera.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she was the one that said.
That's kind of creepy.
And
too.
which is funny because she's like basically saying, "Oh yeah, I'm the one."
Who was the male voice then?
No, she.
It was a female voice.
Oh,
it was.
Okay.
Then she's like, oh yeah, I killed Sparky too. Like she literally killed the dog.
And which I think is a slap to Pietro. Like, it was all fake. I did everything, and also I killed the dog just to be a.
And then that's the end of the episode.
That's crazy.
So we have this Agatha lady who's the main villain. But here's the thing: how does this all come about? Because in the comics, because I had Native look it up because I don't know who this character is. I guess she was the one who taught Wanda magic.
Yeah.
So maybe she is Hydra.
Could be.
Like an old school Hydra.
Yeah, she was alive during the same witch trial, so she's been alive a long time.
Yeah.
Long time.
Yeah, she was like one of the original witches.
Yeah.
And but did she manipulate Wanda from the beginning to make this?
Yes, I think so.
And to make these
But why would she help with Vision? That's what Sword wants. Why would she help with that?
But maybe she has her hands in a million pies.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And then also, if you notice too, now reflecting on her actions, there was one moment that Agnes got interested, and this is funny. Remember in the one episode when the dog died, the kid said, "Mom, you can bring it back. You can bring people back." And remember, Agnes was looking at her. You can do that.
Maybe she can resurrect all my old witches.
Yeah.
Yeah. Once she heard that,
because remember that she said that she goes, "You could."
Yeah, I said, let's let Wanda play this play, and I can find all her powers.
Yes.
Or get her so depressed and so broken she'll be under my control.
Yeah.
And then I can get her to resurrect all my like evil witches ladies. Yeah. That's an okay plot line, but now you have.
But it seems. But the funny thing is, does that seem like a Marvel plot line? It seems more like a fantasy.
But it's okay. It's just okay.
Yeah, but it could be better. We could have got so much better. We don't get Quicksilver. We don't get Reed Richards.
This is this is how the X-Men are gonna get into the MCU. Nothing, just to laugh at us.
Well, that I said that last episode better have some friggin'
Yeah, we have 2 more. 8, 9. So we have 2 more.
But the only way to make up for this, you have to give me Magneto. You have to give me something on that level.
And they're not going to do that.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying.
The devil's in the details, I guess, right?
So when she saw the dead version of her brother, was she I think she might be manipulating Wanda to break her.
Yeah.
Well, I'll show her a dead body to scare her. Did she make her lose control? So she'll give it up and let me have the control. Oh, Wanda, I can help you.
Yeah.
I'll help you along, and it's just manipulating her mind the whole time.
And seeing how much I can push her.
Yeah.
It's kind of really screwed up.
To push her to break her.
Yeah.
So she'll have to come to me.
It's so funny because in the early episode, she like she was her friend. It was so funny because it seemed like that blonde lady was gonna be the more.
Yeah, nothing came of her.
No, she's just being trapped like everyone else.
Yep.
But remember, I'm still 100% convinced that for the children, she wants her kids. Have them join her coven or whatever. Now she'll have 2 powerful mutants on her team.
Wow, Quicksilver and Hexen, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think his name's Speed or something.
Yeah,
I forget what his name is, but yeah, I don't know. But this whole Monica ass kissing is ridiculous.
It's very ridiculous.
I want it to go. I don't want to hear it.
It's a character
no more.
we don't even know.
And I don't honestly care. I don't care about her. You make me not care about her because of the way you treat her.
Yeah.
It's too much, guys. It's too much.
You mean you could bring in the X-Men? No, we'll bring in Monica.
Yep. I think that's the biggest.
And she's just so full of her. She never loses.
Nope.
I hate that.
I don't like characters that are flawless, or they act like they're flawless. And
you know what I would have
does.
done in that scene? Okay, this is how I fix that scene. The truck doesn't get through. You know what? Because it's too big. How about we take the leftover metal and make you a suit? And that will help you push through since it won't be as big. Just make up some BS like that. And then that's how she's able to get through.
Yeah,
no, I can just walk through because I'm Monica and I'm the best thing there ever was. I hate that. I hate it so much.
And you knew she was going to do it, too, at that point.
Oh, yeah, we knew it.
But, yeah, they got a lot of making up to do.
Yeah.
Because this episode was a big middle finger. You thought there was this, but it wasn't.
Guys, it's like you were building something to something that could have been special and you just tore it all down.
Just for, just to stick it to us.
To mess with us. F you, Marvel fans. Well, screw you, especially the Fox Marvel fans. Screw you guys.
Yeah. And that's why the Quicksilver thing, I think that was the big, like, haha.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Thing is, it might have been
Agatha Harkness.
Yeah. You could have made it, okay, get it. He wasn't part of it, but you didn't have to do it that way. That made it just saying F you guys.
So he's literally gone now. He's never going to come back.
Nope. Thank you, guys. Really?
Okay, this is what I do. You do it to where she did really bring him back. She thought she got rid of him, but he's able to break through again and he saves his sister.
Wouldn't that be something?
And they fight together or something.
Because you made him so he's a thing now.
Yeah.
No, but that. You think that's going to happen? Doubtful. They won't. Yeah, in the 9th episode, that would be cool.
And that would make sense because remember Pietro was asking weird questions. It was probably through Agatha.
Yeah, try to get...
Like, oh, how'd you do all this?
Yeah, see...
She wants to learn her level, but I don't think she realizes Wanda's powerful. She can't.
Well, you know, it could have been. Maybe Wanda did make this, and then Agatha's like, wow, this is a really powerful witch.
But how does she sneak in without getting mind controlled?
Because she's a witch herself.
And she was able to at least
block but remember, that's why when her said there's nothing inside, maybe she made like a shield where like you can't sense anything in her.
Probably.
Yeah, so I think that's what probably happened, and that's why like all those people are asking questions. Like, it makes sense now.
I don't know. There's a lot of stuff going on here. They have a lot to make up.
But they only have 2 episodes left.
I know.
How are they gonna make that up?
I don't know. We're gonna find out.
Oh, jeez, I don't know.
Yeah.
And then they left Darcy there. You know, she's gonna make a big role here somewhere. Whatever.
I really don't know anymore. This is it's without a doubt the worst episode.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I really brought it.
We learned a lot, but then.
But it's like we saw the man behind the curtain and we didn't like what we saw.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
So pay no mind to the man behind the curtain.
Yeah, I know, right?
Or the lady. This was recorded after the fact because there was an after.
None of them had afters.
I always check. This is one time I didn't check and then had an after episode thing.
Yeah.
So we see Monica like trying to get into the house.
Yeah.
Then she sees that there's like a cellar. She opens up the cellar. We see purple energy, some vines.
Yeah.
And then Quicksilver, I'm air quoting that, and he's like, oh, snoopers are going to snoop. Boom, end of the episode. But you can visibly see that he has like blonde hair.
Yeah.
And then there was a Funko Pop that's out there, and it says Quicksilver in quotes.
So is this really Quicksilver?
I don't think it is.
No.
I don't know.
It's disappointing. But here's the thing, guys. So that's definitely Agatha's magic because it's the purple. So it's like, what's going on?
So did Agatha just? But why wouldn't she make a perfect clone? Why would it look like the Fox version? Why would she do that?
That's so stupid.
Because wouldn't she know what?
Yeah, exactly. She would have made the Quicksilver from the regular MCU.
So what the hell is this all about? So I think because the Funko Pops have spoiled lots of things.
Yeah.
I remember in what was it, Infinity Civil War, I had the big Ant-Man was spoiled to me by the Funko Pop.
See, I didn't even know that.
Because I was at a store and I'm like, what the hell is this? I'm like, it's the giant. Because I know he could do that, but it was a cool scene in the movie that was spoiled for me from the damn Funko Pops.
See, it wasn't spoiled for me because I didn't see it, luckily, but I know what you're saying.
Yeah, but that blonde hair Funko Pop, and it's in quotes, so I'm assuming it must be
So
fake.
is it the same one that was from before, or is this a totally different Quicksilver?
So yeah, who knows? But so that doesn't really change anything that we said in our review. No. It just popped up, and I just like, oh dang, I'm an idiot. I didn't check.
So basically, all it did since I saw Quicksilver, the episode went from a 2 out of 10 to 4 out of 10. Still bad.
Yeah, it's still a bad episode.
Still bad episode.
I don't know. And here's the thing: is she gonna have to fight Quicksilver?
And if he does, is she just gonna beat his butt real quick?
Want to know why? Because remember when she first got through the thing, she had like that funky vision.
Yeah.
So she's gonna be able to see him running, and she's gonna be able to track him down and beat him. I guarantee it.
See, it was different from Apocalypse because Apocalypse has tons of powers. It makes sense for Apocalypse to be Quicksilver.
He's like a god.
Yeah, not.
But
her.
Monica's gonna be able to do it. I guarantee it.
Oh yeah, it won't even be a fight. It'll be done in 10 seconds.
He's gonna be running around and she's gonna stick her arm out and just grab him.
Of course.
Because she's awesome. She's Monica. Whatever.
I can literally you can literally see the scene in my mind.
Yeah.
What happens? That's how bad it's gonna be.
Because she has that funky vision. Remember, she can see all the energy.
Or
like
Polaris or whatever her name is.
No. Well, it's gonna be It's because who she was. Not Pulsar. It's something like that.
Yeah, some stupid name. I don't even care. The fact some people pretend to be more happy about that than the X-Men, you're out of your mind.
This might be my favorite character. Go to hell. I saw an article like that. I'm like, what the? She hasn't done anything.
She's nothing. She's less than nothing. I don't care. I could care less. I'm not saying if she was just in an ensemble and she came in, oh, okay, whatever. But I'm not gonna hype her to the heavens. It makes it stupid. Oh,
I don't know.
Ugh.
But yeah, so that's that little extra scene that I forgot to add. So this is Feature Us, and it doesn't necessarily change anything we said in our review. It's still pretty much the same.
Oh yeah.
Saw Quicksilver, which is nice, but he might not even be real Quicksilver. So
we don't even know.
Who knows?
It could just be an illusion.
Yeah. So
just
whatever.
to keep it for another week, the fans going.
Yeah. Oh well. So yeah, that's the end of that, and I'll make sure to check for end credits next time. But
they didn't do it the first 6 times.
I know. I didn't check the one time. I didn't check.